I have no idea how to put this into perspective, but I'm going to show you the steps of the survivors in Violence District. In other words, a guide. Step 1, the maps. Step 2, the killers. Step 3, what you should do or not do. Step 4, looping. Step 5, teamwork. There are various maps in Violence District. Some you may prefer over others, but it's randomized. Maps such as Bloodbath Club, Woodview Cabin, Haber Bay, Village, and a spaceship map. Each map is unique, and some may benefit different killers than others, altering the match. My best tip, just play and learn. Now on to the next step, killers. Violence District currently has 6 killers, with each having different playstyles and how they function overall. The first killer, aka starting killer, is Jason. First ability, Lake Mist. Shift into a ghost, gaining huge traversal speed. Second ability, Pursuit. Becomes slightly faster, can simply break through pallets but just walking through them. Second killer, Myers. First and only ability, Stalk. As he stalks, he just becomes faster at doing anything. Third killer, the Masked. Basically a gambler. Random masks gives random buffs that can either benefit the killer or hinder himself. Fourth killer, Jeff, can activate Frenzy to catch up to survivors, vault just like survivors, and importantly injure them. Upon injuring a survivor in Frenzy, it shows the location of other survivors, repeating the process, and upon the fourth chain hit, it downs the survivor instead of injuring them. Basically Legion in Dead by Daylight in a way. Fifth killer, the Hidden. First ability, Mark. Basically a quick dash that can either quickly close in distance or injure survivors upon hit. Second ability, Leap. Launch yourself in the direction you're facing, going over obstacles and etc. Sixth killer, the Abyss Walker. First ability, Dark Severance. Basically a super long lunge attack that can simply be countered by crouching. Second ability, Abyssal Burst. A projectile attack that can travel across the map. Upon hit, survivors are highlighted and slowed for 50% for 7 seconds. On to the third step, what you should do and not do. When doing a generator, attempt to not miss the skill check, as doing so will regress a small chunk of its progress, meaning more waiting for you. Even if you do miss, it's really your choice to stick around or run off, but it can vary depending on the situation. Another thing is to not heal under hook. It simply gives away the time you could to run off and escape safely than to heal dangerously. What you should also not do is pre-drop pallets. They're your zone, halting the killer in its steps. Pre-dropping will only have the killer remove it when it could have been used crucially. This also ties to the looping step. What you should do is split gens. Basically do gens in an order that makes it more difficult for the killer to simply patrol them. An example can be the village map. I would like to call them middle gens, such as this generator by the tractor, the one on the roof, and either one by the small house or the one in the brick walls nearby the small house. Doing these generators automatically makes it more difficult for the killers to patrol them, meaning more time to fix them as they're attempting to catch other survivors and regress other generators across the map. And on to the final step, looping. In case you somehow don't know what looping is, it is going in circles while in a chase with the killer. I'll proceed to show an example. First is to catch the killer's attention. He thinks, I could be incompetent for getting hit so easily. Looping also ties with the map and killer steps, as you need to know both to successfully loop. I swear to God that teammate had the survival instincts of a goddamn jellyfish. It's also important to know the distance between you and the killer, as well not to fall for the killer's mind games and looping spots. Also important to listen to sound cues. I know what I said about pre-dropping, but I really do needed Jason to slow down here. Know when to pre-drop a pellet for the best outcome. I know what I said about healing on Hook, but you'll learn eventually when's a good time to heal, and when's not a good time to heal. As you saw, another survivor got downed, giving me and my teammates time to heal. It all depends on the situation you're currently in. That's my best guide and opinions on how to be a survivor in Violence District. Bye now.